Prime Minister is to address the Parliament at 4 p.m. The no confidence motion debate has been ongoing, and today is the third day when he finally will be addressing the Parliament regarding countering everything that has been said. Yesterday, Rahul Gandhi and Smriti Irani had been debating on this particular no confidence motion as well, and we do have the particular eyes set on this particular situation. And right now, the first story that we are starting with right now is a fiery rebuttal by the Home Minister Amit Shah, which had raised the temperature in the Parliament and has set the platform for the Prime Minister's address on the final day of the no trust vote. Now, the Prime Minister Narendra Modi is expected to reply at 4 p.m. today. He is expected to respond to all the charges by the opposition, especially the one made by Rahul Gandhi. And the focus is the nepotism, the dynasty politics and corruption, and also that the I.N.D.I.A alliance is opportunistic. Now, the speech made by the Prime Minister is expected to be a platform for the 2024 Lok Sabha polls. The motion is expected to be defeated, but the BJP wants the defeat to be in huge numbers to prick holes in the opposition unity idea. Now, yesterday, the Home Minister Amit Shah hit out at the opposition over the no confidence motion, calling it a move to mislead people. Shah accused the opposition of politicizing the Manipur situation, and he further added that he's pained by the incident and even questioned the timing of the gang rape video that went viral just before the Parliament session. He further added that during the Congress rule, there were numerous incidents of violence in Manipur itself, yet no Home Minister had visited there. Now, we have a few reactions on this. Let's have a look at that first.
मैं पूरे देश को बताना चाहता हूं, इस देश के प्रधानमंत्री ने रात को 4 बजे भी मुझे फोन किया है और दूसरे दिन 6:30 बजे मुझे फोन से उठाया भी इस देश के प्रधानमंत्री ने। और ये कह रहे हैं मोदी जी ध्यान नहीं रख रहे। मैं यही कह रहा हूं, समझ ना हो तो नहीं आएगी भी। सीएम तब बदलना पड़ता है जब कोऑपरेट ना करे। ये सीएम कोऑपरेट कर रहा है। सबसे ज्यादा धार्मिक और नस्लीय दंगे किसी के शासन में हुए हैं तो श्री जवाहरलाल नेहरू, इंदिरा गांधी और राजीव गांधी के समय में हुए।
Well, we have Pallavi and Arunima joining us from Vijay Chowk. They will take forward the discussion about all that is expected to happen in the Parliament. Pallavi, over to you.
Thank you very much. And the big story, of course, is the Prime Minister's response to a no confidence motion likely at around 4 p.m. today. There's going to be a lot of focus on what the Prime Minister is going to say. How is he going to take on the opposition parties? How is he going to take on Rahul Gandhi? Will he mention Manipur in detail? Will he talk about the flying case, which has now become the topic of discussion and has really got viral? But more than that, will the Prime Minister's response actually be a pitch for the 2024 poll campaign? That's going to be a big story through the day on CNN News 18. We have an entire panel. My co-anchor Arunima, who's also going to give all the details over here. We've got Aman, who's joining us also now in this very hot, sultry morning. Sidharth Yadav of the BJP, thank you very, very much for joining us in this heat. Sidharth, to you first. What is it that we can expect from the Prime Minister? Okay, we are going to wait for him to mic up, but what is it that... Okay, fine. Sidharth, what is it that you think the Prime Minister is going to say? Will he just give it back to the Congress party and to Rahul Gandhi?
No, absolutely. What the Prime Minister is going to speak today is going to be very much awaited, because a lot of days in this session were already suspended. The Congress and the entire opposition had literally hijacked the entire Parliament, and they did not let the discussion on very serious issues happen. And I'm sure the Prime Minister is going to respond to that. Also respond to so many propaganda allegations that have been going on for the past few days during this session. So it's going to be a very much awaited speech, I feel. It's also going to be a very good response to the entire narrative that the Congress and the entire opposition has been trying to build, of bringing a no confidence motion on the context of Manipur discussion, while in the entire no confidence nobody is discussing about Manipur. Rather, Rahul Gandhi also in his speech yesterday was more focused on his Bharat Jodo Yatra, ban on
But
Manipur.
that's a complaint which that is also being made of even the BJP. That the leaders who are getting up to speak are actually not talking so much about Manipur. They're actually showcasing the government's achievements. Or is that what a no confidence motion is actually going to be about?
No, we have to look at it little differently. The government, when speaks, will have to speak of the achievement that the government is doing. If the ministers are getting up to speak in the parliament, they will speak about what they are doing for the people of this country. It was the opposition which thought that we have to have this discussion, and they said that we are having a no confidence motion just for the discussion of Manipur. And while they are speaking, if we actually calculate the time of how much time they are speaking on Manipur, it's negligible. Nobody really wants to speak on Manipur, and that is how they are getting exposed. Because the opposition, on the context that they are, very concerned about Manipur, they are really not concerned, because we have seen from all the speakers yesterday who were speaking in the no confidence motion that their pain which they were trying to show for Manipur is really not the case. And the Home Minister, while was speaking yesterday, did actually speak on facts not just from this year, from 93, 97, 2003, what has Manipur been through the entire journey of India. And that is what has to be discussed by the Parliament of India. So I would just say that the ruling party, the ministers who are getting up, are actually discussing Manipur, and it's the vice versa for the opposition.
Sidharth, I wanted to understand from you. You gave a complaint. Your women MPs gave a complaint against Rahul Gandhi. Is that the end of the matter for now, to let the speaker decide, or will that also be an issue that will be raised by the BJP?
How is this the end of matter? How can this be the end of matter? From such a big political party which has ruled this country, their Shehzada comes up, whom they project as the Prime Minister of this country. He does not know about the decorum of the parliament. He's passing flying kisses. I don't know what culture is this. This might be the culture in Italy, but not in India, definitely. The parliament is for serious discussions. It is for the discussions of the people of this country, for the poor, for the young. And what is the opposition doing? What is Rahul? Sometimes he feels like he has to pass a flying kiss. Sometimes he has to wink. Sometimes he has to get up, fall on people, hug people. What is this? And they try to project him as a senior. They made such a hoax about Rahul Gandhi is going to come to the parliament and speak about something. What did he do? Did he want to come to the parliament for this? And it's definitely not a small issue. We have seen inside the Congress, inside NSUI, the NSUI former president was sacked because of what he did with women. So we have seen this culture in Congress before. If this comes to the parliament, and if parliamentarians are doing this, if female MPs in parliament are subject to this, I think it's a very serious issue which the country should take note of.
Amit, yesterday Rahul Gandhi during his speech, he also said that for 13 years I have been ridiculed and I have been attacked. But he's also, in many sense, his critics say, has earned the tag of being a non-serious politician because of his frequent travels abroad. Do you think the hug in 2018 and the flying kiss of yesterday, whatever may be the dispute over it, will help the BJP once again project him in the next coming days till 2024 as a non-serious politician who doesn't even understand Parliament ka maryada?
See, I think the BJP knows the rule book very well on how to counter Rahul Gandhi. So they have used that in 2014, they used that in 2019 to counter Rahul. They know it very well how to bat on a pitch when Rahul Gandhi is bowling to you. So they know what the tradition is, what method they should employ. You basically paint as a non-serious politician. So what has changed maybe in this election is that Rahul Gandhi's Bharat Jodo Yatra, where the Congress feel that his image has changed. He should be taken now as a very, very serious politician who walked the entire country, But yesterday in his speech, I was sitting with the BJP leader when Rahul Gandhi was making that speech. And Rahul started off with saying his speech that जब मैंने यात्रा शुरू की तो मुझे मालूम ही नहीं था कि मैं यात्रा क्यों कर रहा हूँ. So, this somehow portrays of the leader commented to me कि देशव्यापी campaign शुरू किया और पता ही नहीं कि शुरू क्यों कर रहे हो. So these kind of things, the BJP harps on that Rahul doesn't really know what he's doing. Is he really into politics? Is he really, or his mission is only to embarrass the Prime Minister, only to attack the Prime Minister, the institution of the Prime Minister as well. So I think that is something that BJP will attack Rahul for being a non-serious politician, to have his whole politics centered around the idea of anti-Modi. So what is your vision for the country? What is your vision on various other things, on inflation? I think Rahul had a golden opportunity yesterday maybe to raise the high cylinder prices in the country, which is the topping 1100 rupees ka cylinder bik raha hai. This is something.
Missed opportunity.
Tomato,
tomato. For example, tomato cylinder, he could have gone on these people issues. Maybe it would have been a better speech. But just focusing on the Bharat Jodo Yatra, which already done in an earlier speech in Parliament. He dwelt in great detail even then on that. So I think it was a missed opportunity. As speech was a bit low on substance.
I wanted to ask you something. Congress party is backing Rahul Gandhi on this issue. What about the other India Front members?
Well, Priyanka Chaturvedi certainly batted, and I think for now they're going to be very, very careful about the fact that they don't want to openly seem to be distancing themselves from Rahul Gandhi, because you have to put forward this point of view as India Front being united. So that is this what you think the Prime Minister could possibly, and something which the BJP would want to make the point, that it's just a coming together of unnatural, opportunistic forces?
Yes, absolutely. I think this is the most unnatural alliance this country has ever seen. People who have been thirsty of each other's blood are coming together for power, for saving each other, for hiding their reigns of corruption, of coming just with the thirst of power, that do whatever, we have no vision for the country, just bring us to power once. Congress and communists, they've been fighting. Aam Aadmi Party and Congress, they've been fighting. Today they're together. And now, you just mentioned Priyanka Chaturvedi. I was shocked yesterday after her speech, after she bagged Rahul Gandhi, because she left the party. She herself in her party had faced such issues of facing misogynist political culture. But she had to compromise herself and come out to defend the I.N.D.I.A. front.
We hope to get a Congress voice in a short while from now, because Dolly Sharma is also joining us.
Yes, Dolly Sharma has just joined us. But before we go to her, let's just play out the reactions that we have had. The no confidence motion day 2 was in Lok Sabha yesterday. A lot of political reactions flown in, because Smriti Irani, Amit Shah and Rahul Gandhi were the key speakers on day 2. Let's listen into the reactions.
Opposition is delusional as usual. In 2018 also there was a no confidence motion which the N.D.A led by Honorable Narendra Modi ji cleared with a large margin. I can assure you that in this no confidence motion, the N.D.A led by Modi ji will be winning by a more comprehensive margin. And Mr. Rahul Gandhi coming back to the parliament is only going to increase the divisiveness among the opposition parties, and it is only going to increase the margin of failure the opposition is going to have in this parliament session.